It's surreal. It is surreal. You want to do something when you're a kid, and I don't know if I was ever 100% sure that it would happen. My parents, they are from East Africa. Tanzania is the country that they're from a small rural village. My mom, she's like my biggest inspiration. She was in a completely new environment, completely new language she had to learn, and she's a brand new parent. And at the same time, she studied for nursing school. And the way that she goes above and beyond for her patients really inspired me. This is like something that I could see myself doing.
Yes, I'm a triplet. I'm the middle child, and as the stereotype goes, I tend to be the forgotten child. My sister, she's 1 minute older than me, and she's a fellow medical student.
There was never a quiet day in our house, ever. We're all each other's biggest cheerleaders when we're not annoying each other.
When I was 7 years old, I was hospitalized for like an asthma attack. Really terrified of the situation, being really vulnerable. The team of health professionals around me, each day they make sure I was okay, I was comfortable. That's something that really got me, first put me towards this path.
No one in my family is in medicine, no nurses, no doctors. Just from a really young age, I wanted to be a physician. The sciences, and I think the human body is super cool and things like that. I would always be jealous of my classmates that broke their arm and got a cast. I thought that was super cool.
I'm older. I graduated high school way back in 2007. I was a teacher in Kansas City for some time. During that time, I got my master's as well. And then I was in class one night and I asked the professor a question, and he was like, oh, that's a job for a pediatrician or a child psychiatrist and not a teacher. Man, I wish I could go back and be a doctor. And then I was like, why don't I? I had a shudder in my body. I'm like, ooh, why don't I? I'm the oldest in the class. And so everybody's like, oh yeah, I graduated college last year. I'm like, I literally could have been your teacher. Literally, I could have been.
Healthcare is a right. It's a human right. It's something that everyone should have access to. That's one of the most symbolic things I think about having the white coat. I'm taking on this responsibility. I understand it's my duty, and I'm ready to do this.
Wearing the white coat definitely carries a weight with us, but I think that from where we've all come, we're all prepared to carry that weight and become the next generation of doctors.
It was a journey that started a long time ago, but this is the real start of the medical journey.
I definitely feel like I've had a bit of that imposter syndrome that people talk about. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know if I can do that. But something about this university, they are so supportive. There's so many people out there ready to help.
Everything that we're going to go through mutually. We're going to be able to complain about it together. So I know that we'll get each other through it.
I mean, anyone who knows and who applied knows that it's not just you alone. It's kind of it's a win for the whole family when you start this process.
I share this with everyone that's supported me my whole entire life. I owe this as much to my mom as anybody else. Last time, I was just playing with the little toy stethoscopes, and now look, I've got the real thing, which is expensive, by the way.
The sacrifice and commitment of my mom and my dad. Winter of my sophomore year, I was in organic chemistry, and I had let them know that I most likely wasn't gonna be able to make it for Thanksgiving because I felt like I needed to study. My parents drove in the middle of the night so they could be with me that day.
My two parents, they're both physicians as well. These two people that I saw work these long hours, and I just have an overwhelming feeling of just pride that I am now slowly becoming a part of that community.
Since COVID, there's been some deaths in the family, and they knew that I was trying to get into medical school. So the people that can't be here are here in spirit.
Things get really stressful, really overwhelming. I know that I can always call my mom, and she immigrated here when she was pregnant with me with a dream that she would be able to provide better opportunities for her children. I'm the oldest of 4 that I'm able to, be a role model to them and show them that anything that they're passionate about, anything that they put their minds to, they can really do.
It's honestly felt so surreal.
Surreal.
This whole experience has been so surreal. Wearing this is surreal.
Surreal, finally starting the path to my dream career.
Oh my gosh, maybe this is really real. Maybe I'm actually gonna be a doctor pretty soon.